we just got to the wrist exchange and we're kind of at that elbow pass time. Once I get to my wrist exchange, I set my feet, I step to the left, and I'm looking at this back leg. Now, for me, I like to treat it like I'm trying to eat a piece of candy or a cake on his head. Obviously, if I shoot with my head down, I have a lot of food in my hair, right? So kind of my rule number one, I know it's corny, but it helps me remember, is keep my head up, right? Eat the cake, eat the ice cream. I make little kids say eat the ice cream, wrist exchange. And when I set my feet, boom, my head is up. I'm looking right at the dessert right here. Now, a big thing to notice is my hands are gonna cross. Right, as I elbow pass across, my attack hand is gonna break off of that wrist and cross hands with my other hand, with my other arm. So, wrist exchange, I set my feet, I go straight to this elbow pass, my hand breaks off. I say hip fire a lot. This, boom, hip fire. I bring it back to my hip. Bring it back to my hip like this because I don't wanna leave it here while I shoot. Hip fire back to my hip, look for that piece of chocolate, that piece of cake, and I shoot through the guy. Boom, to my high C. A big part of high crotches, especially if you're not going outside step, is I want my chest to hit his thigh before my right knee hits the ground. So, for example, I get to this elbow pass situation. A lot of us, especially when we drill, we go outside step and our knee touches real early, like this. Now, outside step is a great shot, but for this particular shot, I want to be able to shoot through the guy because I expect him to get off the position. I expect him to sprawl. So watch how my chest hits his thigh before my right knee hits the ground. One more time on the setup. I set my feet, my chest is gonna hit this thigh, then my knee will touch. I'm eating the cake, I'm shooting through him, my chest hits. Let's go back center Corey real quick, turn. Once I get in, guys, usually my leg is back like this. I like to say bam, as loud as I can. Once I step up, bam, just like that. I know I'm stepping up because I said bam. Now, once I'm here, guys, my head is up, my back is straight, and my hips are in. We've all learned that since first grade. A little way that I like to know that I'm in a good position is I say to myself, get to my stance. If my head is down and my butt is out, obviously that's not a good stance. So for me, when I get to my stance and he walks away, and I'm in a good position like this, I know my back is straight, my hips are in, and my head is high. Again, if my head is down and I were to stand up and he walks away, look at my position. This is not a good wrestling stance. Wrestling stance is the fundamental of wrestling. You have to have a good wrestling stance, even in on shots. One more time, wrist exchange. Once I get my lock, I'm here, I say bam, because I step my leg up. Bam! I get to my feet and I'm in my stance the entire time. Stance. Stance is my checkpoint of knowing that my head is up, my back is straight, and my hips are in.